Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and prepare to just be absolutely horrified, shocked, and maybe even haunting as the article says. This is the life inside the tenements of New York between 1885 and 1900s. This is how immigrants lived back in the day. It's just absolutely shocking, the life conditions of these people who left their country for a better future, a better life in the United States of America, for the dream. And they arrived in this country and they lived worse than they would have ever lived in their home country. Many of them, not all of them of course, some people came from nothing, but some people had better conditions and none of them expected to come to here. So what was this all about? So effectively, back in the 1800s, there was a massive boom in the New York population, and in Manhattan, of course, lower Manhattan, housing boomed, and there were these buildings where people would rent, a room basically. Now, it was very common, as it says here, for a family of up to 10 people to live in a 30 square foot meter apartment. Just imagine that for a second. Let me just repeat that for a second. 10 people living in a 30 square meter apartment. That is just insanity. These days, like 2 people at most live in a 60 or 70 square meter apartment. And just imagine having 10 people with 1 bathroom. That's just insanity. Buildings often covered 90% of a standard 25 by 100 foot lot, with windows and ventilation only at the front and back. Guys, this is gonna shock you. Alright, so we start now. This is a crowd which stands in front of the frozen facade of a burned building on Crisby Street at Jersey Street, 1896. Look at that. This is insanity, man. Alright, we have men play cards in the New York building. We have this. This actually literally shocked me. Honestly, guys, this shocked me crazily. Here we have a Bohemian family of 4 which is making cigarettes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole family. Right, so they're making cigars at home in their tenement, working from 6 in the morning till 9 at night. The kid is just completely, like, super tired, as you can see there. Every single day. They earn $3.75 for 1,000 cigars and can turn out together, between all 4 of them, 3,000 cigars in a week. So that's literally just insane, guys, alright? Just imagine, so they can make what? $10? $10 per week? Working literally like more than 12 hours. That's 15 hours of work non-stop, guys. It's crazy, isn't it? We have some more pictures. 2 young Repkins standing in the staircase. Rack pickers, sorry, my bad. Standing in the staircase in Baxter Alley. Okay. Look at this. Look at this house, man. Blacklot house in Bleecker Street. That's just insanity. It's gonna fall apart, literally gonna fall apart. My god. And we have this one here. Men and women make netkeys inside a tenement on Division Street in Little Italy, 1890. Have this guy is a shoe shiner boy. This was very common back in the days, back in like the late 19th century. 2 young boys law and steal. They steal items from a vendor's pushcart on Hester Street. That's right. Because they're hungry and they need food and they don't care. Yeah, that's right. And we have pupils in the Essex Market School in a poor quarter in New York in 1887, guys. Just look at this. Look at this school. Look at this, man. This is insanity. And kids these days complain about their schools, whereas people, literally your grandparents, had these conditions. Which is insanity. And we have children play with barrels in an alley between tenement buildings on Gotham Court, 1890. Look at this. Playing with barrels. Yeah, that's right. We have a group of prisoners are lined up in the Lockstep Penitentiary in Blackwell's Island. Alright, this is Roswell Island, 1890. Yeah, pretty bad conditions. And yeah, we also have natives as well. So Mountain Eagle and his family make Native American handicraft, while his son plays a violin in their tenement on 6 Beach Street, 1895. Look at them. I mean, they're just completely like that lifestyle, man. Like you can see on their faces, like they have no will to live because they're living as freaking modern slaves. All right, next one. Hester Street in New York, Lower East Side, 1890. Look at this. Look at the buildings, man. Just crazy. We have the following. We have people. This is Manhattan, Lower East Side. This is quite common for kids to actually stay and sleep in very small places. Shelter for immigrants in Bayard Street tenement. A group of men share one single room. I can count here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the cameraman 7. This guy here also 8. So like 7, 8 men share a single room. That's just crazy, guys. And we have another one. This guy sleeps on the barrels. So beggars sleep in literally his barrels, man. Like, this is insanity. Look at this one. Men sleep on the floor of a New York homeless shelter, 1886. The fee for sleeping indoors was 5 cents a night. Yep, that's right. Look at that, man. Look at that. We have kids in the school just completely tired, like they didn't have any energy because after school they had to go to work as well, obviously. And we have a very dangerous group. This is the Short Tail Gang, which apparently terrorized New Yorker east side of things under the pier at the foot of Jackson Street. Yeah, with cans of food. That's right. One more. We have here kids again playing in the playground in the poverty gap. Young boys play at the city playground. Look at the kids, man. Just crazy, man. Right, we have move on. Next, we have another in poverty gap. That's what it's called. We have another house, another family living in a room. This is their flat. That's it. This is their flat. Maybe they have a toilet somewhere, and that's it. Look at their faces, man. Just crazy. Right, moving on. I mean, just crazy. This is depressive, man. But you have to remember the history. This is where people come from, right? Mullins Alley, February 12, 1888. We have the following. A 12-year-old boy working as a thread puller in a New York clothing factory sweatshop, 1889. Right, kids praying. We have this blind guy who's selling like pencils. Okay. Kids again working in a glass factory, as you can see here. Literally, like, this guy is what, 10, 12, 11? We have again people, group of women and children make a Manhattan police station their temporary home, as you can see here. Crazy. What else do we have here? Jewish cobbler ready for Sabbath Eve in a coal cellar where he lives with his family. Coal cellar, 1887, guys. Crazy. Right. More stuff here, guys. We have also kids, street children hurdle under the grate of a warmth on Mulberry Street. Again, same thing here. So we have more kids, homeless kids, basically sleeping. We have also people making pants inside pants maker workshop, sweatshop in New York. As you can see here, the conditions were pretty ravaged. So yeah, again, more kids just sleeping. 3 homeless boys sleep on a stairway in Lower East Side Alley circa 1890. Look at this guy here. Italian immigrant man smokes a pipe with his makeshift home under a Rivington Street dump. Look at that, man. Look, this is his makeshift home. Just crazy, guys. Just insanity. And then shoemaker working in the house with a $12 a month rent. Yeah, this was worth $12 a month. Crazy. So yeah, guys, remember, history never lies. History is eternal. History tells you exactly where we came from and just shows that life and conditions back in the day in the 19th century, guys, the end of the 19th century, was just absolutely horrific. Just horrific. But guys, that's it for today's video. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel and I shall see you all guys in the next videos. Bye.